Hello everyone, welcome back. We have our Christmas haul. As you saw in the image, Amanda got a nice new wok, got a few new kitchen things, and you got a nice new sweater from
I'm
my brother.
Calcifer from Big Scary. Fire
Yes, got
Exciting.
some Ghibli themed things. Well, you gave me this, the first time this has been translated, Shauna's Journey, which is by Miyazaki. He made a one-volume manga that he did around the time they were doing Nausicaa. The very first, film that they became, Studio Ghibli. First time it's in English. This was really cool. Excited to have that. Actually, never knew that this existed. That this was coming out.
It just came out.
So it just came out. So that was really cool, keeping that theme in line. And then Amanda also got me. I've been getting, and I didn't realize these were the harder to find versions.
Isn't it
but,
always?
Yeah, this
with
Lloyd
you?
Alexander fantasy series. I read these as a kid, and I found a couple of them at the thrift store over the years. The same edition that I had as a kid. So I've been trying to complete those. So Amanda found one of those for me as well. And then we added another game, another movie, the Wanda movie, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. So that was good to add. Although it does frustrate me that the WandaVision TV series is not available physically, which you kind of need to know what the hell's going on here.
Well, you know, so
Yeah.
the more you know.
And then the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus edition for the PS4 with all the extra stuff. It had the standees and the sticker and the soundtrack code and like a fake floppy disk and all that jazz. So got all of those to start off, and then we got a few more movies.
So this one comes with a story.
Oh,
this is
no.
from his sister.
This is
And right before we left to go to Florida, I left Stefan a list. And the list had a couple things on it that I wanted him to do before we left for Florida.
Yeah.
And one of them was to watch this movie here. It says Coco. I know all of you can read, so it says Coco. And my list said watch Coco. And Stefan, I came home from work and we left immediately to go to my parents. And I said, did you watch the movie? And he said, yep. And I said, did you like it? And he said, yep. And
well, that was okay.
he said it was okay. And I said, did you cry at the end? And he said, no. And I said, you're a monster. You're a monster.
And then we started talking more in detail about things that happened in the movie, and you're looking at me like I'm an alien. You're like, none of that happened in the movie.
And
that was because...
it took a while, because Stefan didn't watch this movie.
What's the wrong movie?
Stefan watched
Encanto.
this movie. And so at this point, we were leaving for Florida, and we couldn't see my note. And Stefan thought that my note definitely said this word instead of this word.
And bear in mind, part of that is because I just had a vague description of what the movie was. I couldn't remember what the name was, even though it was written down on the thing. And I knew nothing about either of these movies. I don't really watch a lot of current TV or like stream or like I didn't even know. I've never even seen previews for these. I had no idea what these were. So I'm just going off a vague description. Like, is that like? Because some people be like, well, how do you not like? I don't watch a lot of like current stuff like TV or anything, so I had no idea what these were.
But
so I watched, and though I logged on Disney Plus, that was the first thing that showed up. I'm like, oh, that sounds familiar. I thought that was the
that's
one.
because I probably had just
You
watched
had
Coco.
mentioned- yeah, and it showed up as suggested, yeah.
But
so I watched the wrong one.
But I was so angry, and we have arguments all the time where Stefan says that this happened, and I say, no, this happened. And there's never any proof. But thankfully, his sister came and she solved this for us. She
Yeah.
came over, she checked our mail, she did a great job.
And the Post-it note was still sitting there
and
on the
it was
counter.
still sitting there. So there was proof, and even better than that, there was a witness. There was a witness.
Yeah.
So
I was certain that it was
right.
the Encanto. I was certain that's the one you
I was
said.
right, and I
You were
know what
right.
I wrote.
You're right.
I know what I wrote,
Yeah.
and I knew I was right.
So for Christmas, my
So for
sister
Christmas,
got her both the movies.
Anya got me these, and these are my favorite thing now. These
And
are my favorite
I did
thing, because
eventually. I did watch.
you did watch Coco.
I did watch Coco, and that I did cry, and that was really good. This is significantly better because this I was just kind of like,
But
and I watched it once. It was fine.
that's
but-
not the point. The
yeah.
point is not how great these
Oh, I know,
movies
I know.
are. The point is that I was right, and
Yeah.
you were wrong,
Yeah.
and that makes me happy. And anyone
And
who's
that
married or
does
in a
make me
relationship
happy,
knows
yeah.
it was a
I
beautiful
know,
story.
I know.
Let me know about your beautiful stories
Your
where you were
briefer
right,
story,
and your significant other was wrong.
So then from my sister to me, she found this promo vinyl soundtrack for Empire Strikes Back, a handful of songs on vintage vinyl, and my Xena thing. This is really funny. My siblings and I all completely independently found Xena stuff this year and like gifted to each other. Like I gave my sister, you know, Xena like mug and different things, and she gave me a Gabrielle blanket. So how cool is that? So completely independently, I had no idea, and then my brother happened to also give me Xena stuff. Because he was at a university, they have kind of like he works near a university where they have the yard sale sort of, but it's more like, I forget what he called it, but it's like a geek sale, they call it. It's all like comics and anime stuff and whatever, and some guy was selling a ton of Xena comics. So he grabbed all the guy had, and between the Topps comics and the Dark Horse comics, there are 30 Xena comics. So he found a monster stack of 30 Xena Warrior Princess comic books.
I love that
That's
you have
crazy.
that on the top.
That's
one.
crazy. What? Oh, that's the last one I was reading.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, from Scene from a Day in the Life. And then the Buffy comic collection from season 8, big hardcover thing, and a Xena Warrior Princess mug.
So you can be a warrior
Really cool.
princess.
Yeah, it's like a warrior princess. But it's just funny, all three of us independently found Xena stuff to give to people.
Which makes sense, because you're a warrior princess.
I am a
but
warrior
I am
princess.
a god of war.
Yeah, you are superior. You are a god of war.
I am a god of war. And we got Stefan a PS5 controller, because we're going to be getting a PS5 soon. And, of course, Stefan wanted the hot pink color.
I got my Nova Pink, yeah.
And I
Which
really
is
liked...
easy to get. Yours...
I really liked the purple one. But something I liked more was unavailable to me. And I was very sad about that, because I thought, wow, that would have been a great thing to have. But thankfully, my husband pre-ordered it for me. I got the God of War PS5 controller. It's so beautiful. It's so lovely. It tried to connect to itself, but
Yeah,
it
as soon as you
couldn't.
picked it up, yeah. Cause
It couldn't.
we're piecing together, getting ready to get a PS5.
Yeah, piecing it together slowly but surely. I don't know how I feel about the controller. It's heavier than the PS4 controller.
I feel like you're
So
used to it.
we're gonna have to. It's gonna be an adjustment for everybody. But we got a really good controllers now. We currently have one PS5 game, because we have a Shantae
And we
game.
have both our controllers.
We have both
controllers,
controllers,
so
and we're gonna get another controller with the system, so we'll have 3 controllers.
Yeah, but we're getting there with piecing
We're
stuff
getting
together.
there. We have some games coming.
Yes, PS5, so
So-
we'll get ready.
We're gonna have all of the stuff before we get the system, which I know some people freak out about.
I like to have it all, and
But
then
I like it ready.
We also save a lot of money buying things as they go on sale or things like leading up to it. So and we'll both keep warm, because you also got a blanket.
I did.
So I have Gabrielle, and I got Amanda along with the
I
controller.
got a better
A
blanket.
giant blanket.
I got an actual size blanket, and it's TNG people, which I can't.
It's huge, so
It's
yeah.
very big, and it's very soft. It has very soft, and I've been using it. So Stefan had to just go get it. But I actually use my blankets. You don't.
Yeah, no,
use
because
blankets.
your side of the bed has like 6 blankets thick, and I just use the sheets, so a little
So
different.
nice. I love blankets. You can never have too many blankets. Never.
Anyway, so that was the cool, end of the year haul, and I'd love to see if you do videos on your channel, what'd you grab, or let me know in the comments below any kind of cool video game or geeky stuff. And yes, man, is walk. Or,
I'm gonna beat you over the head with it.
very nice. Anyway, we'll see you in a little bit. Because soon we'll be doing as we've done the past few years. Forget how many years we've done it, but our top 10 for things we experienced this year: movies, video games, and books. So I hope you guys enjoy that and have a good remainder of 2022.